Da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. What does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review. Today we're excited to check out Animal Upon Animal from Haba Games. This is for 2 to 4 players, ages 4 to 99. I'm thinking about, 5 to 10 minutes to play. And in Animal Upon Animal, you are going to be trying to stack nice wooden animals upon animals upon animals in this lightweight family/children's game. But does it hit the mark? Let's open it up and I'll tell you. Alright then, we're going to take a look at what's going to get inside of Animal Upon Animal. First and foremost, we're going to handy dandy rule booklet. You're going to need the first 5 pages of it. Actually, it's just about 2 pages. Very simple rule booklet. Have you up and running in no time at all. Comes in numerous different languages, which is always a big thumbs up, especially if you don't speak English. So in Animal Upon Animal, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be trying to stack animals on top of this alligator without having any of the animals fall down. And the person who is able to get rid of all their animals first is going to be the winner of the game. So we'll go over the components, and we'll go over how the game works. So first we'll show you the animals. They're nice, thick, wooden, chunky animals. We got a monkey there. We got a nice looking sheep right here. We got whatever this guy is, some sort of lizard. We got a toucan. You got the star of the show, which is this big, thick, chunky alligator, and you're going to set that in the middle. Then you're going to draw 7 of these tiles. And on your turn, you are going to roll the dice. It's very, very simple. There's 6. This is 6-sided die. I'll show you all 6 sides. You get a 1. That means you're going to put 1 of your animals on top of here. You get a 2. You guessed it. You're going to put 2 of your animals on top of here. If you get the alligator symbol right there, you're actually going to put 1 of your animals either on the front or on the back of the alligator, so as to create a wider space where you can stack your animals, and you can really make some quite monstrosity. That's a big word. Some big stuff with it. Next, you have the hand right there, which is going to let you choose any one of your animals and then give it to another player to play for you, which is a dual purpose because A, it gets rid of one of your animals, which is great, but B, it also means that someone else might potentially knock over the stack and collect some animals, meaning that they're less likely to win the game. Last but not least, we have the question mark. Now, this means the other players now determine which of your animals you have to do on the pile. So everyone might be like, all right, you got 2 monkeys, then you got 1 sheep, and then they're like, oh, I think the sheep's going to be the hardest to put on there, so they would make you put the sheep on there. But anywho, you're going to try and do that without knocking over any of the animals. Now, if you knock over the animals, they go back into your pile, and play continues onward. But they do have a rule to not discourage kids, I would imagine, where if you have more than 2 animals that fall off the pile, you only collect 2 of those animals, and the rest go back into the box. You continue on the game until someone has no animals, and they are the winner of Animal Upon Animal. And that, in a nutshell, is how the game is played. Alright then, Animal Upon Animal from Haba Games, one of my final thoughts. Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the cons side, the game is not going to be for everybody for a couple main reasons. First and foremost, this is a children/family game. Maybe you can get a little mileage with it as a dexterity-esque party game with some different house rules, but this is not going to be something you're going to bust out at game night ever. And that's going to be very restrictive. Also, it has an extremely restrictive player count. Granted, you can definitely jimmy-rig the rules in numerous different ways. I'll talk more about that in the pros. There's not too much strategy in this game. I mean, you roll the dice and do what it says. Now, sometimes you'll get to pick out a different animal for somebody else, or you get to pick out which animal you pick, which has some strategy in it. But for the most part, there's no real strategy in this game, which is going to be a turnoff to some. That's what I got, because moving on to the pros. Animal Upon Animal, I'll put it this simple. It is an outstanding family/children's game, and if you have kids or play with kids, get this game. It is a blast. It's so much fun. What I love about the games. Let's get the obvious out of the way. It's Haba, so you know the components are going to be nice and wooden and chunky and fantastic. The animals are really cool. The kids love playing with the animals. Also, it says ages 4 plus. Ignore that. I'd say ages 2 plus. My 2-year-old son adores this game. I played this game with tons of 3-year-olds in my class. They love the game. Obviously, the younger you get, the worse they're going to be at the game. Also, the rules are very easily modifiable because, they say you're supposed to do the 7 and roll the dice and do this, but you can really easily jimmy-rig the rules, as I mentioned in the party game, and just have it so there's no, player elimination, which will make the game end a little bit quicker, and you can do it however you choose to do it, which is always a good thing, especially with kids' games because you have to modify them based on the skill level of the kids. Any other pros I have with this game? I mean, it's a solid game. Pretty simple. Animal upon animal. If you got kids or play with kids, go get it. It's a no-brainer. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know your public zoo. Does it suck or is it fun? Mine is awesome. I think we're ranked like number 2 in the country. My children's zoo, Fort Wayne Community Children's something zoo. It's outstanding. But your zoo, is it run down? Is it terrible? Is it good? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.